All right, let's give the updates, guys. So it's been a while. I think it's probably been 6 months since I've done a video. We built all kinds of stuff since then. So let me start with Patina truck. This is a 66 Chevy we call Clinton Beastwood. It's got a dart block 427 in it. Let me give you the rundown. Give you a little, show this thing a little bit. We did air conditioning, power steering, power brakes, power windows, power door locks, push button start. I repainted the interior of it to be back to the factory color. It's a fawn beige. It's a factory seat that we reupholstered. It's a 5-speed. It was a 4-speed truck, but we converted over. This is the original Patina that came on this truck. Very cool. Route 66, that's been his whole theme for this truck. It's a 1966. So it's an old government agency, Interpool. I can't remember what the name of it was called. But it's real cool. Hi, Polly Wally. Following me around. All right, let me grab the keys. We'll start this bad boy. All right, remote proximity, so as soon as you get close, it unlocks the doors automatically, which is pretty nice. Factory seat, he wanted the diamond stitch in there. It looks pretty clean. Factory door panels we recovered with leather, rebuilt that, new handles. Stereo rock's pretty good in here. Got electric cutouts. It's pretty aggressive though. We did Dakota Digital. It's got a retro sound. It's got the full stereo in it, subs, amp, the whole nine. Super cool truck. Next on the list, let's we'll check out the Mustang. It's my buddy Corey's Mustang. It's a 347 powered, little C4. Pretty nice little car. We did Dakota Digitals on it. I built a full stainless exhaust under it. Comes all the way out the tailpipes, come all the way out the back. It's got an X pipe under it and Spin-Tech mufflers. Pretty nice little combo. 347 AFR 195s. We just fired it up today and we had some issues, we'll say. But we'll do a little more updates on this one here pretty soon. I'd like to do a full video on this car. It's a pretty nice little car once it gets all the way back together. Let's go back to this old blue Corvette again. So this thing's back. We worked on this one before, but we're having issues with starting on it. It's got a Holley Terminator, but it does not have the Hyperspark. And I'm pretty sure the Hyperspark, with it Holley not having control of the timing, is really messing up the startup ability on it. It was a blue interior car. He actually just recently had it redone. Put the white seats in it. And then, boom, this is this bad boy. This is a 51 Chevy. We've been calling this one Capo. It's like a mob boss of the yard kind of a thing, I guess. That's what everyone's been calling it. Oh, what's the cages on? Great. We just finished this one up. So this is a 51 Chevy, 5-window. It's got a little 6-liter in it. This is a pretty cool little car, cool little truck. The stereo in this thing pounds. It's got like a 3,000 watt stereo in it. It's got subs behind the seat. This is the wood bed, little fake wood bed that we put in it. Pretty cool. The truck right now is actually sanded down. You can't really tell that much. It's sanded though. Working on cutting and buffing it. Let's see if this battery's dead. Pretty clean little truck. It's a 51 Chevy on a 2000 S10 frame, 6.0 480, 3-inch dual exhaust, Spintech mufflers. Pretty sweet little truck. There's a chassis I got saved for another project we'll be working on here pretty soon. Corvette. Old Raggedy Ann. This is my beat up old Camaro. Just been sitting. Fortunately, I'll put some head gaskets in it soon. And my 55 Bel Air. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this one. This was it was a red car. It's like a patina red, and it looked like this. But now, hi Polly girl, you're a fucking maniac. All right, get down, get down. Now it looks like this. It's been quite a process, but I'm getting there. It's my 55 Chevy. It was a small block turbo 400 when I got it, but it ran good. It was all right, but it wasn't enough. You know how that goes. So built turbo 6-liter. It's got 11.5 to 1. It's like 11.6 to 1 compression. All this is Cerakoted bronze. It's like a burnt bronze color. I really like the paint job and how this car turned out. This is the one with the sunroof. And the whole reason why I painted it black is so that way you could not see the sunroof anymore. That was my goal. And it seemed to work pretty good. It's definitely unique. I don't think anyone's got a Bel Air like this one. But yep, so that's my little shop update. I haven't got to update anybody for a while. This one actually is completely together. I took a month off before COVID-19. Well, I didn't take it off. I just came down and worked on the weekends and got this one ready, running at least. Here, we'll do a little fire for you. Not too bad. Sounds good, runs good. Should be pretty spicy when it's done. This thing should make about, I'm shooting for about 800, give or take. Oh, I got another one. Almost forgot about this gem. 62 Oldsmobile, Dynamic 88. It's got a little 5.3 in it, turbo 400. $25,000-mile car, just sat out in a field forever, or sat in a barn. I like this car too. It's one of my favorites. All right, guys, well, it's been a while, so I figured I'd drop the updates. That's all the updates. That's what you get. I worked on a few more other cars. We've been working on a few others, but they're not here right now. I got that 68 Charger. I got that one all painted, knocked out, dropped off to the owner. And he actually dropped off a 68 Chevelle for me to paint next. It's down at the other shop. All right, guys, have a good night.